Revelation 2821. From the 22nd of July 1943. Secret of Divine Love. Power. The mystery of the power of divine love is only a mystery to you because you yourselves practice too little love, otherwise you would feel this power in yourselves. You have the possibility of being able to work powerfully and mightily yourselves because you draw God's love to you through loving activity, which is power in itself. You would be able to accomplish the most extraordinary things. You would be able to perform feats which you would call miracles and which are nevertheless nothing extraordinary but only prove the power of love to you. Love is divine and therefore must also have divine characteristics, thus the human being, if he has love, must also be a godlike being which has strength at its disposal, because everything divine is powerful. Then the human being is not just a being on this earth bound by narrow laws of nature but already an aspirant of the spiritual kingdom, and thus he can also make use of the powers of the spiritual kingdom, God's emanation of love, which he can receive if he has changed himself into love. God is eternal love imparts his strength to all beings which try to assimilate themselves to him, which endeavor to live in love. And consequently love is the only way to be able to receive strength in all abundance. And nothing will be impracticable for anyone who receives strength from God. People make so little use of this strength that they are still unaware of what they could dispose of, for they lack profound faith in the strength of love. They are still too rooted to earth. They cannot free themselves from its laws because they lack the belief that they are able to do everything with the help of divine strength which they can acquire themselves through eager activity in love. They do not put their knowledge into practice by using it for extraordinary activity in unshakable faith in this divine power. Admittedly, this activity must always be based on love for their fellow human being, that is, the human being may only request the divine supply of strength for works of neighborly love which bring salvation to their fellow human being. They must be motivated by love again, then God's love will obviously assist them, expressing itself as strength which is not available to the human being as such. Faith and love are able to do everything. If faith is not profound enough, then the human being will not use the strength of love either. And yet he would still be able to continue to work for the blessing of his fellow human beings. And therefore try to penetrate the mystery of divine love. Try to realize that it is strength in itself and that the transmission of strength has to take place as soon as the human being carries out a work of love, because thereby he opens himself to the influx of strength from God. And that you can now use this strength. Otherwise you would not feel it as strength. Try to imagine that everything that exists has emerged from this strength and that you are now likewise able to accomplish things which require strength because the divine strength of love is at your disposal, just as you yourselves are lovingly active and have thereby acquired the right to the divine emanation of love. God does not withhold it from you. Yet you must now also use what is offered to you. You must believe that you are able to do everything if you make use of the strength from God, and you must now use your power and strength for the spiritual and physical well-being of your fellow human beings. Then you will also be able to penetrate the mystery of divine love. Amen.